Once again, Hau'oli Makahikiho. It is our first show of the new year, and our show is still so young. We haven't even hit 1 year yet.
Not yet. Coming up, a few more days.
Yes, or as we would say, local style. We never even hit 1 year old yet.
Not even 1 year old.
It's our 1 year anniversary. So this would be the time where we would talk about goals for 2025 and even talk about some of our New Year's resolutions. Typically, people talk about, weight loss, the regular stuff, working out, starting a new hobby, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes, normally we would do that. But today, we wanted to start by sending our aloha and prayers to the families affected by the fireworks tragedies.
Yeah, first of all, to the family of the 20-year-old man killed in Kalihi on New Year's Eve.
And of course, the tragedy that claimed the lives of 3 people and critically injured at least 20 others in Aliamani.
Each year we hear about fireworks-related injuries, but nothing like what we witnessed or heard about waking up on New Year's Day like this.
I think a lot of people that happened to catch video of this didn't know what they were looking at. They didn't know what they were seeing, but it just the smoke was just billowing from that one spot, and that's when people just started to get alarmed about what they saw.
Yeah, aloha to our brother Mark from Mean, Hawaii, Mr. Mean. He was one of the first to post on his Instagram, and he had some amazing video, and even him in his na'au, he's like, this doesn't seem right.
Something doesn't look right.
Something doesn't look right. And of course, we're taking video somebody had of drone footage, and it just like everything just went off at one time. And of course, as you mentioned, and I think all of Hawaii has been talking about the tragedy. And I know they had the press conferences yesterday. The governor spoke about it, and it's so easy to judge and jump to conclusions and say, but I mean, quite honestly, we have family, everybody. Like I talk about this all the time. We actually talk about it like in our neighborhood. Kaneohe is, illegal fireworks all year round.
Right. And I think we have to strip all of that aside because of the amount, the injuries, the amount of people that were injured,
and the casualties.
And how it affected everyone. The Honolulu Fire Department saw a 30% increase in total firework-related fires compared to last year's numbers. So we've ramped up, apparently, here in Honolulu.
Kind of going in the opposite direction of what our politicians would hope for.
Right.
There's, of course, whenever tragedies like this happen, fundraisers pop up on GoFundMe, and we're fortunate enough to receive an email from GoFundMe, and their teams are actively monitoring the platform. They have verified 2 pages supporting those impacted by the explosion. Here's one, Melissa and Kevin's Long Road to Recovery. Again, that is at GoFundMe.com.
And also prayers and support for Charmaine, also on GoFundMe.com. Now, these, again, are the 2 verified GoFundMe accounts. For others, I would probably use a little bit of caution if you're giving. You want to make sure that when you do give, that it gets to the families that are in need. Yeah,
and again, just that title right there, Melissa and Kevin's Long Road to Recovery. A lot of them, the injured parties will have, a lot to go through to get to that healing process, and of course the families having lost their family members. So very tragic.
It was very tragic and not such a great way to start the year. However, we again, prayers and our aloha and all of our good thoughts for our families as they recover.
Absolutely.